Greetings and blessings, and thank you for being here. Thank you for being in this space, for taking this moment. And dziękuję bardzo, grazie mille, merci beaucoup, grazie tanto, thank you. What you're doing now is making that commitment to the most precious thing you have, and that's time. And we forget sometimes that every minute of our life is a precious minute. What you do with that minute, how you do with that minute, who you are in that minute defines who you are, what this journey is. What I call this life, our dreaming, an experiment, learning how to be human. So if you think that Qigong is just about flailing your arms around or breathing or some kind of mindfulness, you're missing the big percentage of at least what I have learned over 40 or 50 years of doing this stuff. That Qigong is a principle set. It's a description of what it means to live your life with a different perspective than just materialism. The idea that we are not just mechanical, material beings, biochemical animals. This is not what we're here for. We are infinite consciousness, knowing itself through our human experience. So your task, your opportunity, is to live this human experience and participate, provide infinite consciousness with your human experience. And if you're wondering what the purpose of life is, at least for me, it's absolutely participating in this human experience, in this 3D realm, this physical realm, learning about how to love our bodies and heal our bodies and acknowledge our bodies, be in this body, be consciousness in this physical form. That's your purpose. Because every moment you are doing that, you're contributing to infinite consciousness. Now think about it. Each of us is absolutely unique. That means each of you, every box on this screen that represents you, represents your experience. And that means that you have to contribute your way. You can't compare it to anyone else. You can't be like anyone else. You can't use anyone else for a reference for your human experience. And that puts a lot of responsibility on us, but also is a massive amount of freedom, at least for me, because now I realize I just have to be me as fully as I can be. And yes, I want to learn how to breathe consciously. That's the essence of Qigong. I want to learn how to be present. That's part of my use of my Yi, we call it, or the creative visualization, my bringing Qi to mind. And of course, it has to do with moving our body. And we're going to do a fair bit of that today. But before we start moving around, today I was thinking a lot about boundaries. I've been hearing a lot of things from people about energetic boundaries and the world that we're living in, and everybody complaining one way or another about things. Or for that matter, happy that things are the way they are. Either way, they're off balance because they're not in their center. They're in some way referencing themselves against the world. That's not in your authenticity. So learning boundaries, understanding what it means to be authentic and sovereign, comes from really understanding your boundaries in this realm. And once you get that, you know how to navigate in this world. So I'd like you to close your eyes for a few minutes. You're just going to drop into a place that place of the inner vision, that place where you can breathe consciously and own each breath that you take, squeezing your abdominal muscles on your exhales to release the Carbon dioxide, release that which no longer serves you, no longer serves your highest good. The breath is the metaphor for that release of letting go. And then inhaling through your nostrils, relaxing your belly, bringing that breath in, connecting with nature, taking that which is not useful for the plants and trees, but is useful for you, because they excrete oxygen as you excrete carbon dioxide. A reminder that we are intertangled, intermingled, entangled in this beautiful world. But we still have to know our boundaries. Because one of the typical New Age misconceptions that is so self-destructive and sabotaging are the people who say each day, I am open for everything. I am open to anything. And they think this is a sweet idea. But sadly, their life is open to anything, and the random nightmare of this physical world enters in, and they wonder why they get sick or depressed, frustrated, overwhelmed. They haven't created their boundaries, their identity of their sovereign self properly. It sounds wonderful and liberal and new agey to say I'm open to anything, but be prepared, because you are not adept at dealing with everything in this realm. A sweet friend sent me an excerpt from a book that she thought was so great, and it had that line in there. In the same paragraph, it also said, wake up every day and see the world for its goodness and how good the world is. And I thought that was another New Age disaster waiting to happen. Because ultimately, the world is not a good place. Who are you to place judgment on what is good or bad? Even using the term good or goodness sets you up for failure. And these may not sound like positive and sweet things, but I am all about the Qigong warrior within you, the heart resonant, empowered soul, not about making things look good on the outside, but understanding on the inside who you truly are so you can navigate this realm. Because ultimately, our task is to learn how to be human, how to be that infinite consciousness in human form. Not to escape our humanness, not to wait for our spiritual moments of meditation or Qigong, but to simply apply those principles in everything we do, which is why I call my cement mixing applied Qigong, my carpentry applied Qigong, my gardening applied Qigong. Everything is applying the principles of energy to remind me that I am not simply a physical being. I'm learning how to navigate in this physical realm, as we all are. And Qigong is a beautiful tool for using the breath, using our visualization, and using the kinesthetic exercises to activate Qi by honoring this physical body. So I ask you to breathe and invite you to squeeze your abs again and exhale deeply with a commitment to that breath. And to remember that even though your breaths are mostly subconscious and unconscious actions, just like blinking and heartbeats, they are in fact at the deepest level of your awareness, a choice. So each time we bring that subconscious action into consciousness, we are becoming awake. We are waking to this dreaming. We are trusting that we are engaging participants as consciousness in physical form. So see your body from the inside. Look around with your third eye, your inner vision, and see your body with gratitude. No matter what you are physically going through, emotionally going through, spiritually going through in this moment, behind it is the essence of your authenticity, the truth that you are entangled with every atom in this universe, that you are, in fact, infinite consciousness expressing itself through you. And with that, you are a conduit open to resources for healing and growth and transformation. Whatever you are facing in this moment, no matter what you've been facing chronically for years or what just happened this week, it is all part of the alignment of your expression as an energetic being, to make peace and to listen deeply at how that experience is helping you unfold into your truth. Our Qigong practice is a reminder to tap into this life force energy that we are immersed in infinitely and activate its relationship with our physical form, with our energetic form. And each time we do it, each moment that we remember to activate this life force energy, we become a conduit instead of a container. We become a channel to the resources that we are born with. We are here to live this experience. And everything you experience is pliable, mutable, transformable, but it depends on you, not what you manifest. Because you can't manifest or manage or handle, which the root of manifest comes from, this realm, but you can influence it deeply and you can experience it deeply. So experience your body in this breath. Experience the sounds you hear around you. Experience the feeling of your heartbeat. Experience your connection with the world around you, so you can sense that Qigong is a sensitivity training. And in our sensitivity, we can then move away from the trap and cage of our five senses, the limits of this 3D realm, and begin to activate life force energy in our body beyond the pure survival level and into a level of thriving. We must know our boundaries first. This means to understand our personal energy field, how it interfaces with the field around us, and to keep our field sovereign and empowered so we can move through this world in a heart-centered way. This way we can be a gift to others. We can tap the resources that are needed for our growth and transformation. A couple more breaths, squeezing to empty, to commit to your release of what no longer serves your highest good. Roll your neck around a little bit, lift your shoulders up, roll your shoulders up and back. Start coming back into your physical body. Feel this movement. Keep your eyes closed, lift your hands up in front of your heart. Face your palms together. Remember, sensitivity training. This is about learning how to listen beyond the limits of the five senses. In this heart centered approach of experience, you activate your intuitive mind. And when we move through life with our intuitive mind front and center as our guide, the whole world changes. The view of our body changes. The view of the world around us changes. We can see beyond the veil. This is our birthright. It's why we were born. To learn how to be human, to understand our emotions are not even ours, and then to begin to live fully as an awakened spirit, feeling behind this wall of illusion the truth of your authentic nature. Feel between your hands what you feel. Let your hands move in and out as if you're sensing that which is beyond the common sense of everyday, beyond what you see optically is true vision, beyond what you hear audibly is true hearing, beyond what you feel tactily is the energetic connection you have with this entangled universe. Trust in your listening. And as we do our exercises, use this sensation that you feel now between your hands. Keep it awake as you move your arms and your body. Feel yourself immersed in this infinite field of life force energy. Lay one hand against your chest. Bring the other hand over the back of the other hand, feeling both your palms, your Lao Gong points right on your middle dantian region here, your heart center between your lungs. Feel this, recognize this as your core, as your center. This is your keel. This is what keeps you in your grounded heart center. No matter what happens in the world to you, no matter what other people say or do, near or far, your task, your charge is to remain in this heart resonant place and stay awake in the truth of who you are. Keep your eyes closed and turn your palms away from your body for a moment, facing your palms outward in a gesture to say, I own my sovereignty. I embrace my authentic heart resonant intuitive mind center. In each moment I acknowledge that I can radiate out into the world around me, into my personal Wei Qi field, that heart resonant vibration, and then radiate beyond my personal field to influence in a loving way through modeling this heart resonance all I come in contact with, people, place, things, animals. And in this journey, it is our responsibility to radiate this out into the world and contribute not only to our personal connection with infinite consciousness, but to radiate out into this realm, this 3D realm, this loving energy, this heart resonant energy. In a world that so desperately needs it right now. Keep your shoulders relaxed, your fingers relaxed. Stay in this soft floating sensation. And in your next inhale, bring your hands back to your heart. And exhale back inside, remembering always to return back to this heart center. And when you're ready, relax your hands, open your eyes. And if you choose to stand up like me, we'll do some exercises from a standing position. If you like to sit, that's okay. Stay sitting. So as we're getting ready, start swaying your body, your feet shoulder width apart. You can see I have a good wide stance, a little bit wider than shoulder width. I'm going to get a good solid stance in the beginning of my moves and just let my body move in a nice random way, bending into one knee, coming up, bending into the other knee. Let my head sway, my shoulders rise up and back and down. Shoulders rise up and back and down. Start loosening up your spine, especially after sitting. First thing we want to do is relax and loosen those muscles around your lamina, around your spine. Breathing in as you come up and exhaling as you go down. Breathing in as your shoulder comes up. Exhaling as you go down. We talk about defining our personal space. This is how we define our boundaries. This boundary I speak of is not a wall. This boundary I speak of is not to push away the world, but to define your transition into it. Yes, we are entangled with every atom in the universe. But you have a personal space, and that personal field needs to be acknowledged. So I'd like us to do an exercise I learned from the Shaolin Temple. Bring both your fists here at your hips. And I'll go slow first. Take your right hand and push out and twist and punch forward. Open up your hand wide. Twist, bring your fingers up, and then bring in. I'll do it from the side a little bit so it's a little easier. Exhale, push out, twist in the punch. Open up your hand, twist it, pinky comes up, the other fingers roll back, and draw it back in. The other hand, exhale, twist, punch out. Open up your palm. This is where the stretch, you want to get that stretch so your fingers are as close to 90 degrees as possible. And then twist and then pull back in. Other hand, exhale, push, twist, punch, palm up, twist, make a fist and pull it back in. Push out, twist. Open your palm, twist, pinky up, make that fist, pull it back in. One more time, nice and slow. Exhale, push and twist. Open your palm, define your boundary, twist, and pull back into center. One more time. Twist and punch, define your boundary, twist, embrace your field and bring it back in. Okay. Next one we push down. Same thing. Push down straight. Open your fist, pushing down flat to the earth. Twist, pull back in. Twist, punch down to the earth. We're simply creating an extent. Open up your palm, define that boundary. Twist, pull back in. Exhale, push down, open your palm, twist, pull your fingers in, pull up. And you see I'm doing it with a little bit of isometric tightness. One more time, slow. Exhale, push down, open your fist, twist your fingers, inhale, come up. Now out to the side. Look out to the side, push out, twist, open your palm, turn and twist, pull back in. To the other side. Push out, open up your hand, take that Lao Gong point, twist it, let the fingers come in and pull in. To the other side. Exhale, open up, twist, inhale, come in. Other side. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now we're going to go a little faster. Back to the front again. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Other side. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Again. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Down. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Again. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Last one. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. To the side. Exhale, inhale, in, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and back. Settle. It's a really powerful way to define this space around us. Very young approach to doing this. Again, Shaolin Temple. This was all about wushu, martial arts, but I loved that we did it, and I was one of hundreds of beautiful Chinese monks who were there. I was lucky to be there during the time when it was still a school and still a monastery. That was a very forceful way to define this boundary, but sometimes we need to define our boundaries very clearly using your breath. Let's do a more gentle way. You know this way. You call this the swimming dragon, but think of it now in a new framing as a way to define and acknowledge and embrace and love our boundaries. So swimming dragon is reaching out, exhaling, inhaling nice and gentle. The other hand, exhale out, inhale in. Now do it with turning your torso. Exhale, turn, reach back behind you, exhale, and pull in. Reach back behind you, exhale, draw in, inhale. Reach back behind you, exhale, draw in, inhale. So can you feel how you are defining this horizontal boundary, front, back, side? Yes, it's a beautiful, moving meditation. I love the swimming dragon. I've been doing this for 35 years. Almost every day, I learn. But I'd like you to think of the swimming dragon now as a way of not only feeling into the field of qi around you, engaging and activating the qi effect in your body, mind, and spirit, but I'd like you to also think about it as defining in a loving way, in an empowering way, your energetic, personal Wei Qi field. Does it stop at your fingertips? Not necessarily. So it doesn't have to do with the physical realm. It's not about meters or inches. It's about an energetic perception that you have set up in your heart resonance with your intuitive mind to say, I acknowledge my personal Wei Qi space. This is my domain. This is my personal field that I move in. I acknowledge and I embrace. I accept my responsibility for this field. This field contains my physical body, so it's about taking care of your body, what you eat, what you think, what you deal with in life. This involves the physical form. Your Wei Qi field is also your antenna, just like your brain is an antenna. These are not storage facilities. Your Wei Qi field is an antenna to receive that which is all around you. This is information, insights. If you don't define your boundary, you won't know what kind of antenna you are gifted with. So feel it. Reach back far behind you, look behind you so you get a good stretch on the physical, but you also get an acknowledgement that this is your field. Exhaling as you reach out, inhaling as you come in. This is also part of your immune system. Your Wei Qi field is your protective field. And the more that you can be conscious of it being part of you, the more it will carry your heart resonance and transform toxic stuff that comes at you. This is the deeper level of the immune system. The ancients knew this. The warriors and doctors and wisdom holders knew that the more they were conscious of the field they carried, the less any kind of external force could enter it. You don't block it. You're not pushing it away. You're simply transforming whatever comes at you. It could be life's overwhelm. It could be somebody's negative words. It could be toxins, EMF signals, viruses, bacteria. It doesn't matter. Everything in this world is an energetic expression. Your task is to be an energetic expression, to be a sovereign and conscious one. So whatever comes at you will be transformed and harmonized by the field that you carry. One more time as you come to the front. Let's bring it up over your head now. We'll go right up into the nervous system cleansing and clearing. So we go from swimming dragon, inhaling up. Here's where we have the Lao Gong points in your palm facing your body the whole time. So notice that wherever my hands move around me, my palms, my Lao Gong points are facing my body every point of the trajectory. So where the swimming dragon is more of a yang move with the palms facing away, this nervous system cleansing and strengthening move from the Organ Cleansing Qigong is a very yin, nurturing, empowering way to strengthen and acknowledge your boundaries, your personal energy field. Inhale as you come up, come over top of the head, the Bai Hui point. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, come up. Over top of the Bai Hui point, clearing and grounding as you go down. You might ask yourself, well, if my hands are closer to my body, does that mean my Wei Qi field is closer? No. Remember, it doesn't have to do with anything physical in the realm of the intellectual mind. These are constructs. Space and time are constructs of the intellectual mind. They have nothing to do with Qi. Even though my hands are a little closer to my body now than the swimming dragon, I'm still acknowledging the extent of my Wei Qi field. And that's up to you to decide. That's part of your journey, to ask yourself, how extensive is my personal energy field? Is it close to my body? Is it very far? Does it change over time? These are important questions to ask. A couple more times. Inhale as you come up, look back behind you, get a good spinal stretch. You lift up and you're stretching here, the spleen and liver channels. There's lots of stuff going on in this beautiful move. And relax your hands down. We're going to go into silk reeling. This means palm up, hand in front of you. Inhale, come up. And then draw that line right down to the top of your head, right down to your heart, down to your lower dantian. Bend your knees. The other hand sinks down. Inhale, come up. As high up as you can get. Exhale, come down through the top of your head, your crown chakra, your upper dantian, middle dantian at the heart and lungs, lower dantian. Bend your knees. Change hands. Inhale up. Exhale down. Define your boundaries deep into the earth, up into the stars. Ask yourself, why have you set limits on your boundaries? There is a time to define limits, and there is a time to define the unlimited, to undefine your constructs of conditioning and limits. Every limit you have set upon yourself is a construct of your conditioning. Even if there may be physical or emotional roots to them, I don't deny that, you still have the opportunity to transcend and experience the fullness of what you can in this realm. Set your boundaries deep into the core of the earth, into that powerful yin earth mother energy, the divine feminine within you. Deep into the earth. How much can you acknowledge your root in this earth? Every atom in your body came from this earth. Inhale up, exhale down. Define your self in the stars, in the heavens. Define your boundaries to the farthest extent of your imagination, because it's all imagination. So use your yi, use your creative visualization to bring qi to mind. See this deep in the earth and far up into the stars, because ultimately every atom in your body that came from the earth originated inside a star. That's just pure science. So acknowledge your connection to the stars, to the earth, to the plants, to the water, to the elements. A couple more times. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you go down. Seeing your body clear and strong, in perfect form and function. Defining your boundaries with clarity and heart resonance. Both hands down, anchor into the earth. And sway here a little bit, palms facing down. Feeling your connection between your Lao Gong points in the center of your palms, down into the earth. Feeling the bottom of your feet, the Yang Chuan point, the powerful kidney points in your feet, how they work with the powerful pericardium heart points in your hand. You don't have to know everything that is going on energetically, but just open to feel it. Remain open to trusting that your body has a wisdom. And that wisdom goes far beyond your intellectual mind. You don't need to know everything from the intellect. We are being asked to intuit it with our intuitive mind. And that is powerful. So just as we're feeling the connection between the kidney point in our feet and the heart point here, I'll show you another way to connect heart and kidneys, a powerful way to define these boundaries, especially emotionally. So bring your first hand, this is from the Wuji Hundun form. Bring one hand in front of your heart. See, it's a little bit away. Take your other hand, bring it around your back. So the back of your hand is faced on the point between your kidneys. We call this the Ming Men point. And we're going to push toward the open palm. Exhale, turn and twist, bend your knees. Twist, twist, twist. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, turn to the other side. Inhale, come back to center. One more time. Exhale, push to the open palm. Bend your knees. Twist a little more. Inhale, come back to center, stand up. Exhale, bend your knees, go to the other side. Inhale, come up. Swap hands, nice and slow, as if you're moving through honey. Nice and slow. Now the other hand comes up in front of your heart. The other hand's back behind. Same thing. Palm facing away. Notice how the palm is facing away in a releasing orientation, a yang orientation. This hand in front is in a neutral, not in yin or not away yang, but a neutral position. And exhale, twist to the open palm. Bend your knees. Inhale, come up, stand up. Exhale to the other side, bend your knees. Inhale, stand up in the front. Exhale, sink. Inhale, return to the center. Exhale, sink. Inhale, return to center. One more time. Exhale, sink. Inhale, come up. Last one on this side. Sink, exhale, twist a little more. Little more, a little more. Inhale, come to the center. Again, swap hands. Nice and slow. As if your arms are floating. Notice every degree of movement. Feel that sensitivity of embracing every moment. And exhale, push to the other side. Inhale. Nice and slow. Exhale. Keep your hand in the same orientation in front of your sternum. Let all the twist happen in your hips, in your sacrum. One more set. Exhale. Come back to the front. Inhale. Swap hands again. Really slow. Take the time to go slow. Feel where your hands set back to. Own that position. Really feel that sense. And then go. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more time. Exhale. Inhale. And swap for the last time. Nice and slow. Let your arms float. Stay as relaxed as you can. Really feel every degree of movement. When you lock in, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees. Twist. Look behind you. Inhale. One more set. Exhale. Bend your knees. Look behind you. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. And relax. So notice what we did there. We started with the Wuji swimming dragon, big and wide. Then we brought it in. Okay. Then we went wide with the silk reeling. And then we brought it back in again. So spatially, in this physical realm, it looked like we were reaching out and coming in, reaching out and coming in. But in fact, it's to reset this thinking, to let the intellectual mind rest and say, this isn't about space or time. This is about how I perceive my constraints, how I choose to open my boundaries or define my boundaries as needed. Okay, so the more we can take ownership of that, the next situation that comes up in your life that could be a challenge, you'll know where to set that core, where to set that orientation. This is so important. So trust this. And this is where Qigong can be very useful in navigating this world. We're going to do another one from the Wuji Hundun form called Mo. This is, I affectionately call this the windmill. Old Master Duan, who was in his 90s when I learned from him in China, used to love this one. And to think of this, at the time when I started studying with him, he was 95, but we kept doing it way up into over 105 years old. He was very flexible. So you may not be as flexible as a 105-year-old. So just be careful with your body. But you watch how I do it. Do as much of this as you can. Start with both hands over here on your lower dantian. Take 2 fingers, like a peace sign, 2 fingers together. Inhale, draw them straight up. Point up to the sky. Reach out to the side. Exhale, hinge at your hips, drop down. Release your neck and hang here for a second. It's a powerful forward bend. Just hang here. Every day I recommend you do a forward bend, releasing your neck a little more. Let go of your neck. Let your arms hang down. Now point those 2 fingers, the sword fingers, off to the other side, crossing your body with your arm. Point up to the heavens, out to the side again, and then bring your hands back to your belly. Swap hands. Take the sword fingers, 2 fingers. Bring your hands straight up. And then point the sword to the sky. Point the sword out to the side. Start hinging at the hip. As you bend over, hang here again. If it's your first forward bend, you don't want to push through it too fast. Give yourself a chance to relax those muscles. Relax your neck muscles, your spine muscles, your hip muscles, your sacrum, hamstrings in the back of your legs. Stay here for another minute. Just hang here. It's great for your heart as well. Now point your sword off to the other side, crossing your arm across your torso. Point up to the sky, out to the side, and come back to your belly. Beautiful. Good work, everybody. Again, take the other hand, take your hand like this and bend your index finger and hold it so your 3 fingers come out. Hold that across your body. Inhale, come straight up. Point those 3 fingers up to the sky. Point them out to the side. Hinge at the hips. Exhale, drop down. We don't have to stay here so long this time because we've already got the stretch. Point the 3 fingers to the other side. Arm across the body. Inhale up and exhale down. Defining your boundaries. Other hand, bend the index finger. 3 fingers come out. Start at your belly. Draw straight up. Point the 3 fingers to the sky. Reach out to the side. Forward bend. Sweep down into the earth. Cross your arm across your torso. Point out. Twist your arm. Inhale, come up. Exhale down. Defining your boundaries. Expanding your horizons. Next one, we hold the pinky. So we take the pinky, twist it. Notice how I'm holding the pinky finger with those 3 fingers and twisting out. Hold that at your belly. Inhale, come up. And this time you're going to reach back behind you a little bit. Exhale down. Release your neck. Cut across to the opposite front side. Up and over. And exhale down. This is great for the rotator cuff. Great for the shoulders. Close your pinky. 3 fingers. Turn and twist. Inhale, come straight up. Reach back behind you a little bit. Exhale down. Come across to the front. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. So notice what we did. We went side to side, and then we went back Again, another way to define and embrace our Wei Qi personal energy field boundaries. So important. Please really get to know this, because the more you can understand how this field moves with you in everything you do, the more you'll have that level of confidence. You'll have that level of empowerment. You'll be carrying a resource with you that most people don't even know they have. They think it's all in their identity. They think it's in their mind. It's in the field. Your mind is the field. Your body is the field. You're tapped into this resource. So let's try that one again. So we'll start with our 2 fingers. Twist your hand out. Take those 2 fingers straight up with your palm facing away. Point up to the heavens. Take that sword fingers, point out to the side. Exhale, drop down. Sweep across. Twist your arm out to the other side. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Swap hands again, 2 fingers. Twist outward. Pull those fingers straight up. That's the stretch you want. Point up to the heavens. Reach out to the side. Hinge down. Exhale. Sweep down to the earth. Roll your shoulders. Roll your torso. Come up, over, and down. Beautiful. Swap hands again. Hold your index finger. Bend your index finger. The 3 fingers point outward. Twist out. So this is the important part you want to learn. You want to get the fingers and twist away from your body. That's going to open up the meridians in your intestines and lungs, pericardium, heart. It's powerful. Twist out. Inhale straight up. Reach out to the side. Exhale down. Cut across. Roll your shoulder and torso. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Again, hold the index finger, 3 fingers out, twist outward. Inhale, come straight up. Point up to the heavens with your 3 fingers. Point out to the side with your 3 fingers. Point to the earth. Release your neck. Come to the other side. Roll your torso up and over. Exhale down. Last one, hold your pinky. Turn outward. Inhale up. This time we're going to reach back behind a little bit. Exhale down. Keep your legs straight. Relax your neck. Come across to the front. On the opposite side, inhale up and over. Hold your pinky on the other side. Twist out. Inhale. Exhale. Cut across. Inhale. Drop down. Exhale. And relax. We'll come back to the Wuji rest position here with our 2 hands in front of our lower dantian. Can you feel what it means to define your boundaries? Not as a limit, but as an empowering way to acknowledge what you have around you, what you are, what you carry with you every day. So this is an important part of Qigong. Yes, we're deepening our breath. We're learning how to strengthen our lungs. We're learning how to vitalize our body, how we're coming to a calm center. These are all important parts of Qigong. But ultimately, if we don't understand the energetic body that we carry with us, we're missing a big part of the story. So thank you for hearing this and playing with this and keeping this in the front of mind as you do your practice. So let's stay here in this feeling for a moment. Lao Gong points facing our belly. Still defining our boundaries, even though it's just a few centimeters here. We're just holding that sense of ourself. This is how we're retraining our intellectual mind. It's not about distance. It's not about space or time. It's about what I carry energetically in my perspective. This is so important. This is such a key part of our Qigong practice. So now we're going to take that level of field and we're going to contain it in the Wuji Hundun move we call roll, rolling the ball. All of a sudden now it's not the space around our bodies, but I've now chosen to define my boundaries in a very focused field called roll. It means gentle. So we're asked to be gentle with that intellectual mind. How could this rolling ball define me? Well, it does. Keep your palms facing each other. Wherever they go, the Lao Gong points always face each other. Let this ball roll around as if you're holding a physical ball and you're moving around it and play with it. You've just defined another boundary. You've just defined another field of active energy that is a resource for you. Where we place our focus, especially our heart resonant focus, we are activating qi. It's the nature of this experience. And when we activate the relationship between qi and our physical body, qi and our energetic body, that resource, that life force resource, helps to rarefy and empower the physical and the energetic. This is where healing lies. Survival lies in the simple, basic survival level of activating qi. We wouldn't be alive if we weren't activating qi. But that only happens on the survival realm. On that level, we are all surviving and we get sick and we die. That is not what we're here to experience. We're here to experience what it means to be fully human with an awakened consciousness, so we can participate in activating qi at the thriving level. This requires being in heart resonance. This requires us to really use the intuitive mind. And we use our intuitive mind to see into this ball as a locus of power and focus. Inside this sphere, wherever you want to roll it around, focus your attention in it and remember that where you place your focus, yi means bringing qi to mind. You are bringing life force energy into the event of your focus. And we've learned in quantum physics experiments, of course, that the participants, the scientists, anyone participating in the observation is influencing the outcome of that experiment. What did we say in the beginning? This life is an experiment. How do you choose to participate and observe in this experience? Keep your shoulders relaxed, your knees bent so your sacrum can stay open, and roll this ball as gently as you can. Remembering that what is taking place in that point of focus within the ball is your opportunity to use your most precious gift. And that's your focus and attention and presence in heart resonance. It's about the only thing you really own in this life. Your ability to focus your heart resonance. And every moment that you do, you are fully living what it means to be consciousness in human form. It means being awake. So stay awake. Close your eyes and wake up to this power within you, the power of focusing in heart resonance. This means in presence. For the heart only knows about now. It only knows about this moment. It's the conditioned mind that knows about the future or the past, and they only get you into trouble. Stay present and grounded in heart resonance. See what that feels like. This is where all your power and resources lie, in this moment of energizing your connection to heart-centered imaging. This is where you see your body right now in its perfect design, healthy and strong, in perfect form and function. This is where you can see your mind, your consciousness, interconnected with infinite consciousness, a conduit rather than a container, a conduit tapping into resources available to you. And whether you're needed on a practical level, where those ideas and insights need to help you through a situation in life, whether it be a healing situation or a very practical way of solving something you're dealing with, trust that you are a conduit into the infinite resources available to you. Surprise yourself at what you are able to do, what you are able to experience. Breathe and roll this ball. Soften your shoulders. Try to see how this sphere of focus is defining healthy and empowered boundaries for how you even think. Notice when your intellectual and survival mind, those conditioned minds, start to go erratic, start going randomly everywhere and wasting your precious moments. Use your intuitive, heart-resonant mind to come back to this presence. Breathe into it nice and deep, as if this bowl is floating, but gently guided with your intuitive mind. Keep your shoulders relaxed, your hands and joints relaxed, as if the ball is moving you. And you're just holding on gently for the journey. Maybe take this ball up a little bit higher above you. Maybe it wants to drop down lower. Just listen to it. Let the move teach you. Let the move guide you. And you'll learn from these moves. Keep your breathing steady. Now take this sphere and open it up a little bit bigger. Maybe just twice the size. And I'd like you to project an image of yourself inside this ball. However it appears, just let your intuitive mind do it. It might be an image you see of yourself standing there or sitting there. Try to see that image of yourself in an empowered way, healthy and strong. Carrying that design of that beautiful human body as you carry in every cell in your body the perfect design of how your organs work together, your cells mesh together, how your nervous system works together. You carry that perfect image. It's carried in every stem cell in your body. This is science. This is fact that we have forgotten about. because our conditioned mind simply tells us what's wrong, where our subconscious only knows what's right, what's true. So contain inside this rolling ball that image of yourself in all its beauty, in all its strength, in its healed state. The image that you hold is what influences the world around you. If you hold an image of imperfection and problems, what kind of world are you going to experience? When you hold an image of the design of your healed self, when you hold the image of a situation in its exalted, resolved state, guess what kind of world you experience? It takes practice, but that's what Qigong is about. That's why they call it your practice. We have to practice how to undo the conditioning of limitations. Start shrinking that ball back down again. Smaller and smaller, nice and slow, until it becomes a very small focus between your palms. Remembering that your palms, your Lao Gung points, are connected to your heart energy, your pericardium, your heart protection channel. This means everything that you do to protect your heart and sometimes block your heart from engaging is in this energy field. So part of boundaries is to open and expand. So even though this ball is nice and contained and small between your Lao Gung points, feel it rolling gently. I invite you to expand that image of yourself within there. Do you have the courage, the heart resonant courage, to see yourself in an empowered way? Free from your conditioning and your self-imposed limits? To be here right now and present and see your body healthy and strong. To put your focus on the vibration that will bring your body, mind, and spirit into its true state, your birthright, to experience this world in a joyful way. Inhale and open up. Keep your eyes closed. Open up that ball nice and wide out to the side. And then exhale, compress. Bring your hands together as if you're compressing that focus, refining your focus to the tiniest little focus ball of attention. And then again, inhale, open up, pull your arms apart, keeping the palms facing each other as you do. Exhale, close and compress. Sensitivity training. Refining your focus. Inhale, open up. Exhale, bend your knees, compress. Inhale, see yourself expanding. Pull your arms apart. Open up your boundaries, and then exhale, close down. Feel all of you in that compressed, focused resonance. One more time. Inhale, open up, eyes closed. Exhale, compress. Keep your eyes closed and just drop into this feeling, into this presence, into your authentic sovereign being. Can you carry this attentive, heart-resonant focus into all the things you do in every day? No matter how challenging they are, no matter how much they seem to be limits or negative, no matter how it may appear to be overwhelming in your life, but to look at it all in equanimity and say, I am a sovereign consciousness. I am whole, complete, and perfect, and I am infinite consciousness knowing itself through this present experience, and I choose to allow my energetic boundaries to be empowered and to bring to this experience my full potential of a conduit to the resources of life force energy around me. This is our opportunity. This is what we're here to do, to transcend the limits of space-time and to experience this from heart resonance. Open your eyes, turn your palms to the earth, and ground into your space. Let your body sway. Open up your palms, like stretch your fingers and relax. Stretch your fingers and relax. This is a great way to exercise the Lao Gong points by loosening up the muscles. Remembering that what we do on the physical, we activate the meridians, the Jing Mai. What we do in activating the Jing Mai, we energize and activate the field. So it works together on the three levels of granularity: physical, stretching, the energetic lines in our body, the meridians, and then the field around us. So feel into those three levels of granularity, those three aspects, resolutions of this experience. And shake out a little bit, kick out your legs. Open up your jaw, stretch out. We'll do another Wuji Hundun exercise I like, called Shun. Bring your hands together. This is a good one to finish this cycle of stuff we've done up today. I call this one the generator. It literally means, Shun means to seek or to find, to search. But once we've defined our boundaries, our task then is to say, who am I within those boundaries? Who is this identity I call me? So move your hands, you see I'm doing, moving in a circle. Feeling the Lao Gong points move past each other. As if you're churning an energy generator. Of course, it's in front of your heart, so this is all part of heart resonance, middle dantian centering. And now take your left hand and push it outward, and the right hand sweeps past your torso and open up nice and wide so both Lao Gong points, both palms face the same direction. Feel that stretch. Take your right hand, the back hand, and twist it so the palms are facing opposite directions. We've just changed polarities. Nice and slow. Go with me in slow motion. Drop your arms down, bend your knees. Take your back hand, bring it to the front, and come back to the circle. Okay? Let's try that again. Open up your arms nice and wide. Both palms face forward, the same direction. Take your back hand and twist your wrists so the Lao Gong points are facing opposite direction. Slow motion, drop your arms down, bend your knees, and come back up into this generator position. Okay, so let's try it again at normal speed. We'll make the circle. You can do this as long as you feel. Sometimes I'll stay here even a minute, just feeling this connection, feeling my power. And then the left hand goes forward, right hand sweeps and clears, opens up nice and wide. I look in that direction that my Laogong points are facing. I take the back one, twist, and drop down a little faster. Exhale, and come up. So that's where the power is in this move. So let's open up and do it a little faster again. Open up. Both palms face the same direction. Good work, everybody. Take back palm twist. And you simply want to let go and drop. Exhale, and come up. Use the centrifugal force to let this happen. Now we'll do it on the other side. I'm going to turn so it's a little easier for you to see this way. Churn it. This time the right hand goes forward, left hand pulls back. Open up. Both palms face the same direction. This time the left palm twists back. Drop your arm, slow motion, drop, and come up into the circle. Good. Let's do it again. Right hand pushes out, left hand sweeps and clears. Open up nice and big, feel the extent of your field. Left hand twists back, changing of energetic polarity. Nice and slow, drop your arms down and come up into the circle. We'll do it again, only we'll do it regular speed. Breathing naturally at this position. Exhale, push out, open up, twist back, and drop nice and strong. And make an exhale as you drop. That's where you really feel that power. Let's do it again. Circle and turn. Right hand goes out. Big expression. Be strong. Feel your power. Own your power. Open up. Twist back. Nice and strong. Exhale, drop. And come in. Good. We'll do it again once to each side. Left hand forward, right hand pulls back. Open up. Twist your back hand. Exhale, drop. Let's do that side again. Left hand pushes out. Right hand sweeps back. Open up. Change the polarity. Right hand twists back. Exhale, big exhale, drop. Good work. To the other side 2 times. Right hand pushes out. Left hand pulls back. Open up. Twist your back left hand. Exhale, drop. Right hand pushes out. Left hand sweeps and clears. Open up. Twist your back left hand. Exhale, drop. And feel that churning. As if this is your heart resonance. This is your heart energy between your palms. Your most precious gift. Your focus of intuitive mind. What do you choose to do with that? How much of your time on earth are you willing to put into moving through this life experience from this place of focus? It's your question. It's your choice. Because from it comes joy. From it comes healing. From it comes living this life the way we are meant to live. So let's take a minute and just bring our palms around our body. Just to move around however you choose to say, I commit that heart resonance focus to this physical body, to my spirit, to every cell within me, every cubic centimeter around me. I commit to that way of being. as much as I can, knowing life is a crazy place, knowing that I will have a lot of challenges that take me out of that focus, out of that center and groundedness, but that's okay. Each time I can notice, I come back in. So come back in. Let's finish up with a little Shaolin self-massage. Two things from Shaolin Temple today. I spent a lot of time there. I really love those monks and the beautiful teachers there. Warm up your palms and bring them over your eyes. Seal out the light so you can really see the full light within you, that glowing energy of awareness beyond the veil of photons in the physical world. Pull your hands out again, warm up your hands again. One more time in front of your eyes. Seal out that light, send that focus energy to see your eyesight perfect and clear, to be able to see this world in deep clarity, radiating that energy down to our livers, since our livers connect through the eyes. See how your body is so beautifully interconnected. Everything that you do supports everything. It's all entangled. Pull your hands apart. Again, warm up your lagom points. Just to bring some focus to that. Then we're going to go over your ears. We're going to energize the ears and the kidneys. Massage your ears. Open up, open your jaw. I'm going to clear out the eustachian tubes, clear out the ear canal, sending energy down to the kidneys to strengthen the kidneys through the ears. One more time, get a good massage up here. And open up. Again, warm up. Bring your thumbs to your temples. Massage your temples. I always like to remind everybody that the Mandarin word for temples is Taiyang, which is the same word for the sun. So the ancients used to think the temples here at the side of your head were sun points. They're that important. So make sure you massage right into there with your thumb. Bend your index finger and just get them right on your eyebrow and gently pull back, massaging the gallbladder and liver points around your eyes. Anchoring your thumbs in your Taiyang points. Gently massaging your eyebrows and then across your eyeballs, nice and gently sweep across, clearing the energy around your eyes. And then the orbital ridge, push down, lift up, push down, lift up, push down, lift up as you come along the bone below your eyes. Push and lift. That's good. Keep your index finger bent, go under your cheekbone, push under and twist up. Inhale, strengthen your respiratory system, go under the cheekbone, twist. Inhale, one more time. Push under the cheekbone, twist, inhale, and relax. It's so good for your sinuses, lungs. Tap around your mouth, stomach points. Hold the stomach points right around here on your face. We learned this in the EMF healing technique, all these points that we can use in conjunction to harmonize the yin and yang organs in an organ system for transforming emotions. Really beautiful. Get your middle finger up under your ear. Open up your temporal mandibular joint. Get right in that little hole that's created when you open your jaw. Massage up and down. A lot of headaches come from origins in this area, so clear it out. Might be a little tender, but massage in, open. Get right up under your earlobe. Up and down your throat. Massage your neck. Glands under your jaw, lymph nodes. Massage the back of your neck a little bit, up and down. And let's tap the thymus. Get us back into our body, energizing ourselves for the rest of our day. And tap down the arms, inside and outside, for the various organs that go through here, the intestines, triple burner, heart, pericardium, lungs, either side. Massage and tap. Stimulate those stem cells to come up out of those big bones, down your belly, and down your legs. Tap down the outside of your leg all the way down over top of your feet. Inhale, come up the inside, over your belly, down the outside, the other leg. Inhale, come up the inside, a little more in your belly, and then come around to your kidneys. This is such a beautiful stimulation. You should tap your kidneys like this, your lumbar region, every day. Good, gentle tapping. Keep your shoulders relaxed so you get back there. Make a little noise. Come on, make some noise and vibrate. And then we finish up over the shoulder and then hit the back again. So we're getting a little good point on the back, on the kidney points, and then lung point on your shoulders. Nice traditional Chinese massage we used to see in the park all the time in the old days in China. Whew. And let's finish this little excursion into boundaries by inhaling up and making a fist, and exhale and release. Inhale up, think about what you'd like to exhale and release. Inhale up, that doesn't serve your highest good. One more time, inhale up with a good sound. Thank you. Good stuff. So if you'd like to unmute yourself, if you want to say anything, I am happy to listen, and everyone else may too. So thank you. Whew. Good work.
That's great.
Good. 谢谢. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good journey, everybody. Thank you for making time to go on this today. From here in the little elixir shack at Wuji Mountain. Someday we will be in the studio in the big Wuji Mountain house as we complete that. For now, we're in this little 12 by 12 shack, 4 meter by 4 meter shack.
Thank you so much. It's always so inspiring and encouraging to do more. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you, dear.
Yes,
Thank you.
Beautiful practice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Francesco.
Thank you.
Thank you, Francesco.
Thank you
Sending
all.
energy for the concrete mixing. Wish we were all there to help you.
Thank you, teacher.
Apply Qigong. This is what we do. Remember, this isn't airy-fairy stuff. This isn't what we do out and then go back into the torture of life. We do this and we carry this. What we've all experienced here in this last hour and a half is now to be brought into your very next breath and the next thing you do. And don't separate them. That's the dangerous thing. The beautiful thing is to say, I do my practice every moment of my life. And do it with joy. This is what the world needs. You are models. Each of you, each of those little boxes, I know the heart behind those boxes. You're all leaders. One way or another, you are a model and an example. And never forget that. And the more you can be that example for others, the more we're going to help this world be a better place. So thank you for your part in this journey.
Thank you.
Peace. Enjoy the rest of your day and night.
Thank you so much.
Be well, everybody.